Did Taylor Swift just unleash a lyrical bombshell? One that seems to detonate right at the heart of one of her most cherished friendships? Fans across the globe are convinced her brand new surprise album, The Life of a Showgirl, contains subtle yet undeniably pointed lyrical barbs aimed directly at none other than her longtime confidant, Blake Lively. This album, a sudden, shimmering apparition in the pop music landscape, has only been available for mere hours. Yet, the formidable Swiftie detective agency is already operating at full throttle, meticulously dissecting every single lyric, every melodic nuance, and what they are unearthing has sent genuine shockwaves reverberating throughout the internet. The question on everyone's lips isn't just about the artistic merit of this new work. It swiftly morphs into a deeper, more personal inquiry. Is this merely Taylor's unparalleled songwriting genius at play, masterfully weaving intricate narratives that by chance mirror real-life complexities? Or are we, the captivated audience, bearing witness to the quiet, heartbreaking unraveling of one of Hollywood's most publicly adored friendships, a poignant drama unfolding in real time through the raw, unfiltered medium of her music? Taylor Swift, in her now signature iconic fashion, unleashed The Life of a Showgirl upon an unsuspecting world with virtually no prior warning. It was a classic Swiftian surprise drop. One moment, the collective internet consciousness was simply existing, engaged in its daily routines. The next, a shimmering, mysterious announcement materialized, and within mere minutes, the album wasn't just a trending topic, it had utterly consumed the digital landscape. But for the devoted legions of Swifties, a casual listen was never going to suffice. Oh no, that would be far too pedestrian. This fan base, globally renowned for its unparalleled dedication to decoding every single Easter egg, every meticulously placed hidden message, immediately transformed itself into a formidable global investigative unit. They didn't simply press play and enjoy the melodies. They donned their metaphorical trench coats and brandished their magnifying glasses, meticulously poring over every single word, every inflection, every subtle vocal delivery. And that, precisely, is when the whispers began. Not just faint murmurs, but a rapidly growing chorus of disbelief, concern, and intense speculation. Certain tracks, they vehemently claimed, resonated with an intensely personal resonance, seemingly narrating a poignant story of a bond that had, perhaps, fractured beyond repair. Given Taylor's extensively documented history of transforming her most intimate real-life experiences, her profound heartbreaks, her soaring triumphs, and yes, her very public conflicts into lyrical masterpieces, the fundamental question quickly shifted. It moved from a purely artistic inquiry of "is this brilliant art?" to a far more unsettling and direct query: is this in fact a raw, emotional confession? Two specific songs, above all others, have rapidly become the undeniable focal point of this intense lyrical scrutiny, propelling fans into an absolute frenzy of analysis and interpretation. In one particular track, the lyrics paint a vivid, almost disturbingly specific picture: a starlet with a silver screen smile, who plays sweet in public but keeps secrets in style. Now, in isolation, one might easily dismiss such a line as merely a general Hollywood archetype, a common trope. However, when one considers Blake Lively's undeniable and prominent presence on the silver screen, her famously sweet and approachable public persona, and the inherent, often guarded, privacy that naturally accompanies her level of celebrity, the parallels for many become chillingly, undeniably clear. Then, there is another line, even more direct, one that seems almost designed to twist the metaphorical knife. An invite that never came. Champagne without my name. This isn't simply about a trivial missed party. It speaks to a deeper sense of exclusion, to a deliberate and pointed oversight, a feeling of being intentionally left out. And what elevates these lines, what makes them resonate with such profound force, what makes them feel less like abstract fiction and more like a direct personal address? It is the glaring, undeniable, and highly publicized fact that Blake Lively, a once ubiquitous fixture at Taylor's most significant personal and professional events, a constant, comforting presence within her tight-knit inner circle, was conspicuously, strikingly absent from Taylor's recent, highly publicized and intimate album listening party. Not only that, but her absence has been noted from several other key public appearances and private gatherings where in years past, her presence would have been almost guaranteed a given. Is this merely a series of unfortunate coincidences, perhaps a string of unavoidable scheduling conflicts? Or is this, as many now speculate, Taylor's meticulously crafted, not-so-subtle way of signaling to the entire world that something is profoundly, irrevocably amiss in what was once considered a celebrity paradise? The very moment these potent lyrics, inextricably coupled with Blake Lively's conspicuous absence, permeated the digital sphere, the effect was akin to igniting a bonfire with gasoline. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, and every conceivable corner of the internet exploded into a cacophony of immediate, fierce, and deeply divided debate. On one side, you found the staunch defenders, the unwavering loyalists, who vehemently insisted this was simply Taylor, the unparalleled storyteller, operating at her absolute finest. They passionately argued that the public was engaging in excessive overanalysis, projecting their own preconceived narratives onto her intricate art, asserting that she is a true master of crafting universal themes from personal inspiration, not necessarily delivering a direct, thinly veiled exposé. Comments flooded in, proclaiming with fervent conviction, "Taylor's just writing a story, leave her alone," and "You guys are reading way too much into this, it's just art." But then, there was the equally vocal, equally convinced other camp. They perceived these lyrical hints as undeniable proof, a calculated and deliberate move by the global pop star to air out a private rift, to subtly yet powerfully communicate her raw feelings to the world at large. Their social media timelines were inundated with exclamations like, "Taylor's pen game has no chill, she went there," and the incredulous, almost desperate query, "She wouldn't shade Blake, would she, really?" Memes, ranging from playfully ironic to savagely pointed, swiftly emerged, juxtaposing cherished old photos of the once inseparable duo with the new, highly speculative lyrics. With the proliferation of every new fan theory, every viral tweet, the speculation didn't merely grow, it rapidly snowballed into a full-blown, inescapable internet phenomenon, leaving millions of curious onlookers wondering with bated breath what was truly, agonizingly happening behind the scenes of this once perfect friendship. To truly grasp the profound magnitude of these swirling rumors, to fully comprehend why they are so vigorously shaking the very foundations of the celebrity friendship landscape, one must inevitably look back with a sense of nostalgia and perhaps a touch of sadness at the extensive and deeply intertwined history between Taylor Swift and Blake Lively. These were never merely two Hollywood acquaintances who occasionally exchanged pleasantries or posed for a fleeting red carpet photograph. No, this was a bond that ran exceptionally deep, a genuine, seemingly unbreakable friendship that effortlessly transcended the often fickle and superficial nature of celebrity alliances. We are talking about shared, intimate family vacations, hushed, intimate birthday celebrations, and perhaps most famously, the unprecedented gesture of Blake's children's names being lovingly immortalized within Taylor's lyrical narratives, a gesture of profound affection, unwavering trust, and undeniable closeness. For many years, their friendship was consistently held up as the gold standard of celebrity bonds, a rare and inspiring example of two powerful, influential women supporting each other unequivocally, publicly, and without reservation in the often harsh glare of the public eye. They appeared to possess that truly rare quality of being able to withstand any external pressure or internal strain, embodying a true sisterhood in an industry frequently devoid of such genuine connections. That precisely is why the mere idea of a possible rift, let alone one so pointedly hinted at through the public medium of song, feels so utterly shocking, so profoundly unsettling, and frankly, so heartbreaking to the millions of fans who have, over the years, invested deeply and emotionally in their seemingly perfect bond. So, if these meticulously analyzed lyrics are indeed, as so many fans suspect, aimed directly at Blake Lively, if the burgeoning fan theories hold even a shred of truth, then this is far more than just a casual shade thrown between two friends. This would represent a complete, jarring 180-degree turn from everything we, the public, have come to know, admire, and even idealize about their relationship. It would transform into a stark, public declaration of a deeply private fracture, a painful, undeniable contrast to the consistently supportive, effusive, and seemingly unbreakable bond they have always showcased to the world. The implications of such a revelation are quite simply enormous. It would serve as a poignant reminder that even the most seemingly solid and enduring friendships, particularly those forged under the intense glare of the public spotlight, are susceptible to crumbling. And, perhaps more significantly, it would mean that Taylor, ever the artist, ever the chronicler of her own life, would choose to process that profound pain, that deep disillusionment, through her.